Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up. 50 seconds to Mike. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Let's go. 91. It's out here. It's out. General West. Leo. Now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On the set.
56. Check 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go out. Hey, exit. Get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
Down. 60 outlaw.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Wide. Get wide. Watch out.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run for the first time here with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Here we go. 50, plant. 54. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Let's go.
Play action. It's gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
3 down, 3 down. Under 10. 14.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, here I come.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he works free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them let it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Look at me. Go.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Shit. Kill.
Now Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Got it. 61. Matchbox lights.
Don't say nothing. Undercrunch. Alert flare.
Defense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Kill.
Squeeze.
Here's Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
54. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Patch it. Hard. Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. Come on, set. 60 yards. Topper. Now.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Gurley again here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 24, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, here's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. Shoot. Watch the twist. You draw Corker. Ready?
Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20. Eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day. Shot 30. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2 times, 2 times. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Goff. And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 50, plant. Right, 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Goff on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
All day. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Fight, 315.
Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still got 4 down, 4 down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that's complete to Adams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Double up right now. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Get it.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready to break. X3. 218. Chop.
Too low. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
56 is the mic.
80 weapons.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Run pass. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Room to run inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They run the counter. Rhodes. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure, or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Run left, run left. Ace.
Hey, boss, 40, Mike, 40. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Myers' kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Greystone travel. Take 4.
Now it's gone. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Switch it, field, switch it. Watch the safety creep. Spine. No. Check, crunch.
A shotgun snap for gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9, guys. Listen.
They run it with Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Bang. Check 43.
On first down, Rhodes. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Oh, design run for their wideout. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Let's go, baby. March 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 54. Watch. Alert, alert, alert.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Scoot. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 52.
On first down, it's gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touch. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now the try here for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Next to score, Rams 38,
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And Jennings has it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Zebra.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.